Welcome back to Old News. Today we're rewinding to 1985, a year that left an indelible mark on the tapestry of history. President Ronald Reagan's second term began amidst the burgeoning Iran-Contra affair. This complex scandal involved the secret sale of arms to Iran, intended to facilitate the release of hostages and fund Contra rebels in Nicaragua. The affair became a significant political challenge for the Reagan administration, raising questions about presidential authority and foreign policy. Mikhail Gorbachev's ascension as the leader of the Soviet Union ushered in a new era of Soviet politics. His policies of glasnost, promoting openness and transparency, and perestroika, aimed at economic restructuring, signaled a shift from traditional hardline Soviet policies. These reforms sought to revitalize the stagnant Soviet economy and played a crucial role in the eventual dissolution of the Soviet Union. And Air India Flight 182 was destroyed by a bomb on June 23, 1985, en route from Montreal, Canada to Delhi, India via London. The explosion occurred over the Atlantic Ocean near the coast of Ireland, killing all 329 people on board, including 268 Canadian citizens. This act of terrorism, the deadliest bombing of a commercial airliner at the time, was carried out by Sikh extremists seeking revenge against India for Operation Blue Star. The tragedy marked a dark chapter in aviation history and led to changes in aviation security worldwide. Live Aid, a dual-venue concert held on July 13th in London and Philadelphia, was a groundbreaking event in the music industry. Organized by Bob Geldof and Midge Ure, it raised over $125 million for famine relief in Ethiopia. The event featured performances by Queen, U2, Led Zeppelin, and many other music legends, and was watched by an estimated global audience of 1.9 billion across 150 nations. The Plaza Accord was signed in September 1985 by 5 major industrial nations, France, West Germany, Japan, the US, and the UK, at the Plaza Hotel in New York City. It aimed to devalue the US dollar in relation to the Japanese yen and the German Deutsche Mark to correct trade imbalances, leading to significant shifts in global currency markets and trade dynamics. Then, the discovery of the Titanic wreck by a Franco-American expedition led by Robert Ballard was a monumental achievement in underwater exploration. Found at a depth of about 12,500 feet, the Titanic's discovery brought to light new details about the sinking and ignited public interest in undersea exploration and historical shipwrecks. 1985 also marked the beginning of the Internet as we know it today, with the registration of the first .com domain in March, symbolizing the start of a digital revolution that would transform global communication, commerce, and information sharing. That first and now oldest domain was Symbolics.com, a computer manufacturer that specialized in producing machines for running the Lisp programming language. And Microsoft's Windows 1.0 was released in November and became a pivotal moment in personal computing. This first version of Windows provided a graphical interface and was bundled with several programs including a word processor, drawing application, and calendar, signaling the beginning of the Windows-dominated computer era. The video game industry, reeling from the crash of 1983, saw a resurgence with the North American release of the Nintendo Entertainment System in '85. The crash, attributed to market oversaturation and poor quality games, had led to the fall of major companies like Atari. Nintendo's stringent quality control and iconic titles like Super Mario Bros. And The Legend of Zelda reinvigorated the market, establishing the NES as a household name and a cultural icon. In sports, the Heysel Stadium disaster occurred on May 29, 1985, in Brussels, Belgium, during the European Cup final between Liverpool and Juventus. Poor stadium conditions and fan violence led to a wall collapse, resulting in the deaths of 39 people, mostly Juventus fans, and injuring over 600. The tragedy highlighted the dangers of hooliganism and inadequate safety measures in sports arenas, leading to significant reforms in safety standards and crowd control measures across Europe. It also resulted in English football clubs being banned from European competition for 5 years, with Liverpool receiving a 10-year ban, later reduced to 6. Lastly, the release of Back to the Future, a science fiction film about Marty McFly as he travels back from 1985 to 1955 in a DeLorean time machine invented by his eccentric friend Doc Brown. Hey, that's what we're doing in this podcast. So, would that make me Michael J. Fox or Christopher Lloyd? This has been Old News, a year in review. In the words of Winston Churchill, those that fail to learn from history are doomed to repeat it. Stay tuned for our next episode as we explore the pivotal moments of 1986,